section 1.2, part 4. In this particular problems, we'll look at graphs and using function notation to analyze the graphs. So it says, what is the revenue if the theater charges $12 for a ticket? Well, what we need to do is 12 is an input. So what we've got to do is go find 12 and then figure out how much the ticket costs. So let me go here and I can go to 12, and then I can go up and go over, and it's right there. So that's 1900. So that should be 1900. All right. Revenue here, dollars here. What should the theater charge for a ticket in order to collect $1,500 in revenue? What we want to do is kind of look at this, and $1,500 is right here. So if we come across, we know we ought to be looking, if we intersect it there, come down, that'd be 5, and then I come on across, intersect, it'd be 15. So what we want to do is say $5 or 15, right? So for what values of D is the revenue greater than 1875? Well, what we want to do is we want to look back at our graph. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 75 is up here. If we draw an imaginary line over and then come down, I got about 7.5, and then because it's up here about 7.5, yeah, and then right here, which would be 12.5. So basically 7.5 less than D less than 12.5. That's what I got when I was looking at the graph, okay? Because this is an output. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I'm looking at it, the horizontal line across this, right? You see my little cursor going across. So that's what I'm doing. And you get on these ones that got to estimate, you just got to estimate, guys, okay? There's some tolerances there, so just kind of deal with it. So this is what I've got. I want to show you. If we look at it, I got they got 1920. I got 1900. So let's see if I would even been right. Nah, I wouldn't even been right on that, because that'd been plus minus 0.25 in a way. So I'd had to plug back in and do some stuff there. But D is, let's see what I got here, 5 and 15. And I got 5 and 15, and then 7.5 is less than D. So I got that 1920. To go back and look at this one, $12, 1112 up. I don't know. Maybe, okay. Now that I see that it's a little bit higher than that crossing, okay, 1920 makes sense. So really, I'll change the tolerance on that to be plus minus 15. So All right. So now let's go look at this problem. The graph shows federal minimum wage. So M is a function of time. So M is the minimum wage. Function of time times input, adjusted for inflation, to reflect its buying power in 2004. What is the minimum wage reach? When did the minimum wage reach its highest buying power, and what was it worth in 2004? The year that it hit the most would have been, I guess, 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 1968 is what I got. I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to go here and go to number 9. Make that one. Wow, but you can't make that one get Okay, so I can't make that one get any bigger, so I got to go here. So 19, what did I say? There's 75, 74, 73. No, that ain't the minimum. Wait. When did the minimum wage? Oh, reach it. Okay, got it here. Get back to what I was doing. It's right there. So let's see. 66, 67, 68. So 1968, when it was worth blank. Let's see if these go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes in quarters. So I'd say 8.75. Okay, that's what I'd say. We'll check it here in a minute. When did the minimum fall to its lowest? That would be right there, and that is, well, I just covered it up. Let me go back. So that's 86, 87, 88, 1989. And then what was it? I'd say, if we look at it, it's a little bit above. If we go over here, it ain't going to let me do it. It's a little bit bigger than 5, so I'm going to say 5.1. Again, you gotta do the best on this. So let's just say 5.2. That's 1. Yeah. I don't know. Hold up. That's 5 quarters. So $5.10. All right. Give 2 years in which the minimum wage was worth $8. $8. So this goes right here. Let me just kind of put a line through that. Right there. There. It'd be these two. So that would be 66, 67, 68, and 69 is what I'd say. 1968. So that's what I would say. Now let's go check it and see what they're saying his answers are. So they're saying 1967, 1970 for the years down here. I just don't know about that. Let's see. No, I'd say 1969. But anyway, 1968 and 1989. So, yep, boom, boom. and they said 870 and I in 510. So I was 875 and 510. So good. All right, so that's, you just got to play with that. Now I'll set some of the tolerances to be a little bit more. Some of these tolerances right here aren't specific. It should be plus minus probably 1 on these. Same here, and these two as well. So I'll fix that. But that concludes section 1.2 part 4. Function notation and analyzing a graph.